Okay, I just did a video, and I'll put a link in the description on should you defend yourself in court or should you hire an attorney. And in there, I kind of talked about waiving time. And this is a thing where I think a lot of people miss out, but lawyers love it. So today will be my lawyer bash day. Every day's a lawyer bash day with me, but we won't go there. So when you get charged with a crime and you go to court, because you're entitled to a speedy trial, depending on the jurisdiction of the laws, it's normally about you have to be in front of a jury within 30 to 60 days. I think it's 60 days the average, but it may be shorter, it may be a little longer. But it's normally about, hey, once you're arrested and charged, they got 60 days to get you in front of a jury. Unless they guilt you, confuse you, threaten you, or convince you to waive time. Now, when you get a public defender, automatically they go, we waive time. Why? Because now they have 6 months a year. Now, most lawyers will tell you the longer it goes between your trial, the longer it goes between your arrest and when you get in front of a jury, the better. So you've got cases where, I mean, they've been continued and gone on. It's been 3, 4, 5 years. Person gets sick. A witness is out of the country. This and you get all these reasons to extend this case. And guess what happens in those 4 years? Cops like me that retire, that don't give a shit, that I ain't going back to testify for nobody, I don't care. You get cops that are hurt or killed in the line of duty. You get witnesses that die, especially if a lawyer knows that one of the witnesses against you that's going to hurt you is old, they're going to extend it as long as they can, hoping that they get sick and die or they can't make it to court. So they're going to want to waive time to the end of time to stretch this out. So why do lawyers like to waive time? When I waive time, that means I have 2 years to bill on this case. Whereas if I only have 60 days, I got to work my ass off to get this case together and get in trial. And I got to spend a lot of time on this case. And it's harder to pad my bill, you know, thousands of dollars in 60 days as it is in a year. If I can say I worked a case for a year and I thought about it on this day, and when I was on vacation, I opened my computer and there was an email, and you know, and I had to read the email and I responded to the email, so that's $200 bucks. And so, I mean, lawyers love that. The other thing why lawyers love it, the DA likes it. Why does the DA like it? Because I have other big cases that I need to go. These cases are coming to trial. I need to put my efforts into this. I don't have time for this case. You know, let me wait for slower time 6 months down the road, so let's waive time. So lawyers are always into the waive time. Me, as a citizen or somebody that's going to be convicted of a crime, I ain't waiving time. Now, your lawyer is going to try to convince you out of that. This is a bad move. Hey, I'm really busy. Hey, if you don't waive time, I don't think I can represent you. He's going to put all kind of pressure on you to waive time because he knows he's going to have to work on your case in order to get this to trial. And they don't want to do that. They want to lally around and bill you and semi-work on it. And the day before the trial, they'll open up your file and try to read everything, close it. I mean, I know plenty of DAs that go to trial to convict somebody and they don't review the case till that morning. And they're calling me, you know, an hour before I'm supposed to testify. Hey man, I'm going over a report and I just saw that so-and-so, what, can you find so-and-so or can you run? I go, dude, I'm about to go to court in freaking an hour and you're asking me to go do follow-up because your lazy ass didn't read the report and didn't do your case? Very, very common. So, you know, and again, you know, on the flip side, obviously there's some attorneys that are busy. There's some attorneys that do a good job. Sometimes there's good attorneys that did a lot of work on the case and they just missed it and they just caught it right before they went in when they reviewed it. So there is some good, most time it's lazy. It's government, typical government employee. I'm getting paid anyway, I don't give a shit. It really doesn't matter because I'm going to get my check, I'm paying into my retirement, I'm going to go to lunch for 2 hours and I'm going to get my bonuses or whatever. So I don't really care. And that's what it basically comes down to with government. And I know because I was in government, I know it. I've been there. So, waiving time. The lawyers are going to tell you a million reasons why you shouldn't do it. I'm telling you why you should, or why you should. Lawyers are going to give you a million reasons why you should do it. I'm telling you why you shouldn't do it. When you lock down the government and your attorney in a fixed time frame, you put the pressure on both parties. Now, your attorney is going to say, you shouldn't put pressure on me. I'm on your side. I'm trying to help you. I can't do this. You're going to hurt your case. You're not going to get as a good defense as I can give you because I don't have the time and I can't get my investigator and I have other cases and all these reasons for you to go, okay, waive time. Meaning you're at the back of the freaking bus sitting back there waiting until both parties can get to you. And neither one of them care. The prosecution wants you to waive time because they have other cases. They don't want to work on this case. They don't want to dedicate all their resources to get this case because now we're on time frame and we got to get you in court by this time. If we don't, we'll end up losing the case. So it forces the defense to prosecute you. It also forces the defense to put their case together fast. Nothing better than from a prosecution standpoint and the prosecution team, the more time we have, the more we can get you. The more we can walk around, we can interview, we can re-interview, we can find out new stuff. You can mess up while we're waiting and we can use that against you. We can get more information. Time is nothing but a good thing for the government. And it's a good thing for your lawyer if they're overbilling. Time is not a good thing for you because of all the things I just mentioned. So, would I waive time? Absolutely not. Too many people waive time. The system is not able, if everybody went into court today across the United States and nobody waived time, system shuts down. Done. They can't handle it. They have to have all this time. So, in my position as a citizen or as a victim of the government, I'm like, hell no. I get 60 days to get to court. I want to be in court. I ain't waiving time. We're going to court. We're going as soon as we can go to court. And you ain't getting 6 extra months in a year to do your investigation. And you ain't getting 6 next months to my attorney to raise or pad my bill. So, waiving time is one of those things that you don't ever want to do unless you really consider all the factors. And again, if you've got an attorney, he's going to pressure the shit out of you to do it and realize in the back of his mind the reason why he's doing that is the longer I have to bill you, the more money I can make on this case, the more I can come up with reasons on why I can bill you, the more I can say I need to hire this investigator or this expert or going over to... Believe me, your case, when you get your bill and you're seeing it's worked on, most people's cases are not worked on half. I mean, a lawyer can bill out like 400 or 500 hours a week. I mean, are you kidding me? No, that's probably exaggerated. A normal person works 40. If you're working a lot of overtime, you're going to get 80 hours a week. An attorney easily, I bet you, bills 200 a week, if not more. 200 hours a week. Are they working all that time? Hell no. Again, attorneys can bill for portions, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever, for doing one thing on your case, for opening your case file, for answering a phone, for returning a message that you left with the reception desk, from sending an email. Those are billable hours, and that's why attorneys bill, 300-400 hours a week when there's no way they're working that much. I'd have to figure out the math here on how many hours a week there are, but they're billing more hours a week than there are. And you know what they're going to say if they get questioned in the lawyer ethics, like that's an oxymoron. But it'll be like, hey, I've worked on several cases, I've got a minimum billing standard, so obviously I'm going to bill more hours because I could work on 3 cases in 1 hour and they all get a minimum of an hour bidding, so that's 3 hours. I'm not doing anything wrong. I worked on all 3 cases. I have an hour minimum billing, so for every hour, if I work on 3 cases, I'm billing 3 hours. Man, is that a scam? Don't we wish us normal people could get paid for 3 hours when we work 1 hour? So, do I say waive time? Absolutely not. I don't like it. I think it's a scam. And you just help the government and you help your lawyer overbill you. So that's my spill on waiving time if you get arrested.